Well, and you know me well, the reason to go into this work really has to do with the heart and legacy. We both have children that are going to have to navigate a world where people are going to want to box them in, and they're not going to go in a nice little neat box. Talk a little bit about kind of the heart behind Diversity Institute.
Yes, Diversity Institute is, like you said, it is coming from the heart. It's a little bit different from I think what other companies out there approach it. And I'm not saying, their approach is wrong. It's just, this is our approach. Our approach is, we want everything to be coming from the heart. And what that means is that we are going to really look at the core being of the human being, the human being, understanding who we are as individuals first. And that requires self-reflection, right? So one of the things that we will do when we work with an organization or community, whatever entity it is we're going to encourage each person to have self-dialogue, right? Dialogue within, look within, talk to your siblings, talk to your family, talk to your extended, your friends. Let them help you write your own little story. But then don't keep it in a bubble. Come out and share with everyone. I think there's something liberating.
I was going to say magical is the word.
There's something magical, liberating, whatever word you want to use, when you get to stand there and introduce yourself to the world. Ultimately, that is really what is at the core of DEI. Is we want everyone to have the opportunity to have that magical moment where you are recognized, you feel like you have a place where you belong, and more importantly, you are respected. Oftentimes, people don't always get that. So really, at the end of the day, that's why we're doing it. That's why we want to we are approaching it from the heart. It's because we want people to really belong, feel respected, feel included, irrespective of their age, their gender, their orientation, whether they're from Kansas or from Harare. None of that matters. What matters is
where we are here, and respecting each other, and learning, and being open to, oh wow, that may be why that person thinks so differently from me, because their experiences and what they've known and seen and learned was so different from what I've known and seen. Okay, now that we know this, how do we build that so that what we do from each other is learn and grow the strongest moving forward? You made me think of something else, Ru, when you're talking workplace. So I know we've talked about, but when you think about school, work, or your community, I mean, you're spending a lot of time
you are
in those areas, and that's why I think we don't separate them out. We talk about, we've had some dialogue, and we'll get into it, hopefully, and you'll join us in, what does that look like? What does diversity look like at your workplace, at your house, at your community, in your grocery store, at your school? And then how does that translate into where you are on that journey, and how, and your learning curve? Like, what do you need to open yourself up to? And I think our vision with Diversity Institute is being able to create content and resources to allow each person to bring their best and support each other, and therefore move forward.